Coleen Rooney couldn't have lived with herself if she'd backed down during her Wagatha Christie trial, and was determined to prove Rebekah Vardy wrong. Coleen Rooney has opened up on her courtroom experience in a brand new interview. The I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2024 star, who reportedly received the highest fee ever in the ITV show's history, says there was no way she was going to back down after WAG rival Rebekah Vardy launched a libel case. Coleen had accused her of leaking her private social media stories to the media, but Rebekah denied it. However, a judge ruled it was substantially true that Rebekah leaked the details, leaving her faced with millions of pounds to pay in legal fees. Now Coleen has revealed, "I couldn't give up, because she was suing me. I tried so hard to say, can we settle this, and work it out before we went to court." In the latest episode of Stick to Football, brought to you by Sky Bet, she continued, "I was dreading going to court, because I felt like we were going to argue in front of the whole world. I don't want that, I'd rather try and do it on our own," she reflected. "Going to court if you don't need to is just putting on a show for everyone else. It was the fact that, to end it, I had to say that I was wrong, and I couldn't live with myself if I did that. To get it away, I could have said that I was wrong, but when I thought about it, I would have had to live with that for my whole life knowing that I wasn't wrong." Coleen had never stepped foot inside a courtroom before, and when she did for the first time, she was forced to wear a moonboot every day of the trial, thanks to breaking her foot. She was then accused by Rebekah of milking her injury, prompting Coleen to share a photo of her X-ray in a bid to prove the damage was real. Rebekah's cross-examination gave Coleen hope, as she revealed, "It gave me some reassurance seeing her on the stand because there were certain things she couldn't answer, and I thought, if she can't answer them, why bring me here?" However, overall, Coleen stated that the court case took a huge toll on her family life with ex-football star Wayne Rooney and their 4 boys. "It was the lowest I'd say I've ever been. I had no control over it and that was hard. I knew what I was saying was right, but the fact that someone else took me to court and I had to prove it and say it was what it was tough," she agonized. "It was a long period of time and I couldn't get away from it. I felt like I wasn't myself, I was snappy, and every Friday the lawyers rang me, 'The other team try and ruin your weekend by calling at the last point on Friday.' She tried to wind down during her weekends, watching her son Clee follow in her famous dad's footsteps, and on one occasion, she flew to Berlin to watch him play an important tournament with his football academy. However, the return flight was cancelled, leaving her stranded in Germany and unable to attend court the next morning. We were ready to take off, and next minute the lights come back on, the flight got cancelled and Berlin airspace was closed for the night. I burst out crying knowing I was in court in the morning, she recalled in frustration.